Hey everyone, Aaron Stelle here, and wanted to walk you through this month, August of 2023's WFG Client Advantage. And so, as I get started in this, before I actually pull up all of the information, there's a few things I'm seeing as far as trends. And when I went through, I read, I don't even know how many. I read articles from Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, NAR, and I was going through all of this stuff, even like regular news organizations. And what I'm seeing over and over again is that we're getting to this point where everything's becoming stagnant. And so in a stagnant market, there's not a lot of incentive for people to really do anything, because it's not going to get worse if they wait, and it's not going to get better if they act right now, because it's basically going to be the same throughout the rest of the year. Inventory is going to continue to be a problem. So getting homes on the market is what we're trying to accomplish. And everything I'm seeing in regards to rates is that it's going to be kind of an up and down. It will slowly tick down later in the year or maybe next year, but for now, nothing great is happening. So with that being said, we are trying to find ways to create conversations with potential home sellers for our realtor clients to get them off the fence. And that is the point of this month's WFG Client Advantage. So if I jump on here and show you exactly what we did, the theme of this month is, it's called the seller's last chance. And where this data came from is we're trying to basically get sellers to realize that if they don't sell now, as in August, they're most likely going to get less money for their home unless they wait for a long period of time. So it'll have to be next spring before they start getting both seasonality bumps, and then also where you'll be looking at potentially getting more in regards to better interest rates. However, if they are purchasing, that could actually not benefit them also. So due to seasonality, change in market, things could be shifting over toward a buyer's market as we go into the fall. And that's kind of where this really comes from. So the point is, get your house on the market now if you're wanting to sell in the next 6 or 8 months. Otherwise, it could be flipping to a buyer's market. You could lose your leverage, and it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. So that is the goal of this, is to get people to actually sell their house and entice them to sell sooner than later. When we're talking about the execution of this, for the Portland market, I went and used Zillow's home values, and what you can see on the actual report, and you can find it for your local market too if you don't want to use this one. It will tell you the percentage of homes that are selling over market. In Portland, we've got a pretty good chunk of homes that are actually selling for above their market price. However, there's still about a third of the homes that are selling below or having price adjustments going down as well. There's also a story from NOC, which I will be referencing, which talks about how everything, especially on the western half of the United States, is expected to start dropping and becoming more of a buyer's market than a seller's market, which is going to be the first time in several years. So from a leverage standpoint, if we're trying to get our clients to actually see and understand why we're doing this, the market continues to stagnate. Realtors need more inventory. There's seasonal proof that every year, as it progresses, that offers will get worse in regards to list versus offer price. It actually bottoms out in October, and then that'll actually stay pretty much the same. It starts kind of getting better once you get to like January, February, but through the end of the year. So right now is kind of their last opportunity to get the best offer on their house and have the most leverage. So from a script standpoint, it's like, hello, top producing realtor. Do you have any clients that may sell but think the market's going to change, and or that may sell if they think the market's going to change and they could lose thousands of dollars? We have a campaign for that. All right, so let me show you exactly what this campaign looks like. So if we jump over here to the Client Advantage, there's a couple of stats that really rang out to me this week or this month, sorry. And it's one is that 48.5% of home sellers are still getting above asking price on their house. So once again, that's a Portland stat. You can get that from Zillow if you want to change it to any other like kind of micro areas. And the other thing is over the last couple of years, home prices have, so between March 2020 and June 2022, home prices climbed 43.3%, and that's a nationwide Case-Shiller stat. So when we're looking at this, we're saying, I think we can all agree that the last couple of years in real estate have been bananas. According to Case-Shiller, U.S. home prices climbed 43.3% between March 2020 and June 2022. Even now, the Portland real estate market, 48.5% of sellers are getting an offer over the asking price. But it all could be changing. According to knock, there's a high likelihood it will become a buyer's market by the end of the year. So what does this all mean? And we did want to put some simple, quick bullet points out here for them. So short times on the market, stronger multiple offers, and more negotiating power could all be going away if they don't act now. So as we move into the fall, there's a lot of opportunity to lose money. So combine that with the changing market, and it can make a huge difference in the bottom line. If you want to see, now here's the call back to action. If you want to see what will affect your home, give me a call, text me, or shoot me an email. So it is about them, agent, an opportunity to then either give them a CMA, have a conversation, or get out in front. So what this will look like when you are passing it on, actually, let me keep it here. What this will also look like if we want to go down, text alternative. If I told you the market was shifting, it can make take thousands of dollars off your bottom line. Would you want to see it, sorry, I can't talk this morning. Would you want to see how it affects your home specifically? And most people are gonna be like, yep, I want to know exactly how it affects me, not the overall market. So that's why we made it about them and their specific home. Call you in 10 minutes to explain. Here's some social alternatives. Basically dumping money down the drain is the visualization. This could be your last chance to have the power of a seller's market. According to the real estate company Knock, there's a high likelihood it'll become a buyer's market by the end of the year, and it could cost you thousands. Act immediately, and you could be one of the 48.5% of sellers that are getting multiple offers. Don't miss out on this golden opportunity. So here's a couple of different options there. So when you want to take this out to your clients, this is what it will look like. We'll go ahead and show you the actual Word document. So here's what the actual thing will look like. You can see you've got all of this text that you can change. So if you want to change this to any of your specific markets, you can do so. Here's the text, here's the social copy. And so it should be all ready to go. So as always, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we hope this helps. And by all means, please do give me any client feedback, any ideas that you have, anything you're seeing for next month. I'm all ears, and I'm always open to seeing new ideas and stuff. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next month.